Hello Hong Kong. I'm here. I've just arrived. It is 6:30 in the morning and it's a pretty quiet Hong Kong International Airport right now. Most of the people on my flight were all getting connections, so there's not many people actually going through immigration at the moment. Flew with Cathay Pacific, which was really nice. Strange timings though, like we boarded at 11:55 local time in Kathmandu, and then we got served a meal at which would have been like 2 a.m. and then they only switched the cabin lights off for maybe like an hour and a half, and then we were landing. It's a 4.5 hour flight. So my mind is a little bit confused about what's going on right now because I'm hungry. I feel like it's breakfast time, but I only had like 3 hours ago. Let's get through immigration first, and then there's a couple of things to deal with. Immigration all sorted, pretty much no queue whatsoever. The benefit of arriving at 6 a.m. and now just heading down to baggage carousel. There are like 17 different baggage carousels here. This is huge, this airport. It took about nearly like 10 minutes just to walk, even with the travelators going down from the actual gate where we boarded. That is a bit scary. People trying to bring alligators into Hong Kong, that's weird. Here it is. This with my badges on it. I'm loving it. So they have a sign next to the toilet here which tells you which toilets are available and which ones are being used, so you know basically if this toilet's full you can go to other toilets here, which is so good. It's very helpful. So let's get my eSIM working next. Now I've just passed through customs and into the arrivals hall. This airport is absolutely massive. They've actually got like 2 screens at the arrivals, which shows you like the people coming through both of the different arrivals A and B, in case you've stood at the wrong one. So I've got my eSIM through Holafly, and I've already bought it before I left. So it just needs me to be on an active Wi-Fi network to connect. So I am. All I need to do is just click this install and activate button, and then let's see. It's going to ask me to follow the instructions. And at first I was really nervous about this because I was like, this is just not going to work. So do I want to install an eSIM? This eSIM is going to basically be a second line I can use just for data. So click continue, activate new eSIM, click allow, and then it will try to connect to this over the internet. Yep, activate. So I think it's still activating in the background. So you choose which is your default line. So that's my UK number, because the default line will be where your telephone calls and text messages come in, and an eSIM, the packages I've got are only data, so you don't get a number, so you won't want that to be what like iMessage and telephone calls are coming through to, because you won't get any calls. And then you choose primary again for iMessage and FaceTime, and then when it comes to mobile data I want to use this new secondary eSIM. Hit continue. And you can rename this secondary eSIM. Ah, interesting. It's actually given me a number here. That's interesting. And, you can change the name from like secondary and give it a custom name. So I always put the flag of the country that I'm in. So then I know. It does this nice little thing actually. So now mobile data is currently off, but if I go to there I can change it to Hong Kong. So now you've got mobile data Hong Kong, default line primary. So if I pull down from the top here, you can see there the UK hasn't currently connected to a network yet since I've landed. You can see the little Hong Kong flag and the UK flag. And when I disconnect from the Wi-Fi, then I disconnect from the Wi-Fi, you can see now it's on 5G. And the reason why I chose Holafly over other eSIMs is because it's unlimited data. And I am a bit of a data gobbler, so I don't want to have to keep topping up an eSIM if I just know that I'm paying one fee for the full amount of time I'm here and I can just use as much data as I want. So there we go. Now, train tickets. Next task So, Hong Kong. Adults, $115. Wow, that is expensive. Wait, no it's not. Let me get my currency converter out. I'm getting my head confused here. So 115 Hong Kong dollars is 11 Great British pounds. So that's not too expensive. But I'm going to go speak to the lady because maybe I just need to buy this bond ticket, I think. Let's get to the hotel. It looks like I can get this Airport Express, which is in 1 minute, 12 minutes and 22 minutes. I arrive 3 stops for about half an hour and then exit Hong Kong station, exit C, and then I need to walk for about 6 minutes to the Central line, and then it's 2 rides on the Central line. Let's see whether my hotel is going to be able to provide me with maybe a room a bit early. That would be nice. It's happened a few times so far, but not always. I mean, it's 8 AM now, so yeah. Now we're heading to the fastest way to Hong Kong city centre in just 24 minutes. Using the Airport Express. It's about £10 cost. So, I mean, if you arrive into any London airport and try and get any of the express services like the Heathrow or Gatwick, they're like £30 or £40, I think, from memory. So this is pretty cheap in comparison. You can see there, that's where we are, airport. And we're just heading 3 stops up to Hong Kong. And then exchanging there for the metro lines. And it's really clear as well. It tells you here, 4 minutes, next train. Simple. Can't get lost. This is nice. Come up against my first problem. The lady said you could just tap contactless on the barriers when you get to the underground, but it's not working for me, so I'm going to have to buy a separate ticket from the machines here. So such a destination on the map. That's so cool. It knows that I've just pressed that. That's cash. Okay, this is a good thing I got some cash. So it worked in the end. I just went back up to the thing and used my Wise card, because my Wise card is Visa. It does say on the machine Visa. So I don't think it accepts MasterCard. That's the issue. That's a little tip there. Make sure you got a Visa card with you. So I also discovered that not every barrier has a contactless thing on it. So they're blue, they're called Oyster. So yeah, that was a learning, that make sure you try and exit also with a barrier that has a contactless device on it. So I'm only about 5 minutes away from my hotel, I think. So fingers crossed they're gonna let me in. Here I am. On the ground level. Look at all of these really tall buildings up here. It's not crazy how tall they are. Wow. After having been somewhere that was not like proper developed city with skyscrapers like this, it's quite nice to be back in this kind of environment again, but also like, yeah, very overwhelming and very different. Also looks quite British, right? With British traffic lights, British street signs, British road markings. It's all very familiar, which is also quite nice, having been away for 2 months now. Ah, here it is. The hotel has said that I can't check in until 2 PM and it's 9 AM now. So that means I've had to just go into the disabled toilet and throw water all over me, which wasn't very nice, but I had to do it, needs must, and change my t-shirt. And now I'm gonna go grab some coffee and some breakfast from a place that I spotted just when I came out of the metro station. And let me just figure out what I'm gonna do for the next 7 hours. Oh my gosh, I have not seen this chewing gum for ages. I'm so happy. First impression so far, a lot of just big change for me, having been in India, Sri Lanka, Nepal. Now coming to Hong Kong, it's so different. There's so many Westerners here. Like, actually there's so many expats I think here, or British people. Coffee shop I had coffee. There's like people there with kids, people walking their dogs, they're all British. So I think when I looked online, there's about an 8% of the population in Hong Kong is foreigners. But also the other thing I've noticed is just how hot it's got. So when I was walking to the hotel, it was like 7 a.m, 8 a.m, and it was quite cool. And now it's 9:30 and it's boiling hot. Like, I've had to go back to my backpack and get sun cream and put it on and get my sunglasses because I'm gonna get burned. It's so busy here. I mean, I can't describe to you how many people are now on the underground system. There's people everywhere. The difference within an hour between 8 and 9 a.m. on Sunday, and it's like mad crazy busy. And they're like, I think there's a parade or something going on. There's this whole street behind me shut off and people are all sat getting in costumes. It's crazy. Madness. I feel like I'm in a different place to what I just arrived at 2 hours ago. So, yeah, I would recommend getting a flight in the early hours of the morning because you'll miss the crowds. Oh my gosh, look over here, there's like a tram. There it is, look. It's tiny. Oh wow. And like they've got a station in the middle of the road. So you probably have to cross over there and then get onto one of the trams. Haha, I'm gonna be trying that for sure. This is definitely Central Station is where I am right now, and that's where the walking tour's setting off from. And it's definitely the shopping area because you've got massive brands like Prada, Tiffany's, all of the big brands you'd normally see. Like there's actually no cars on the street because everyone's just like blocking the road. Wow. And then there's loads of like stalls. I don't know what's going on. Let's try and find out what's happening. This is the building I've been looking for. Wow. Hi.
We are here in Hong Kong. You're a vlogger?
A vlogger, yes, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What is going on here?
We have what is that? Occasion.
Ah, is it like a festival or celebration or?
Celebration, yes.
Ah, for celebration
This
for which?
is our holiday.
Ah, holiday.
Yeah,
Ah,
yeah.
what's it called? What's the name of the holiday?
Holiday every Sunday is our special holiday.
Every Sunday?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So you just watch so many.
Amazing, thank you.
Yeah, okay.
See. Wow, okay, so it's just celebration. It's crazy, everyone's got like their own little like makeshift food places they're set up here. I still don't really get it though because there's like a stage with a microphone and there's loads of stalls. So I'm not really sure what is going on. I feel like it looks like there's like going to be a marathon or something coming by, but I don't think there is. Look at all these massive trees with all the big big buildings and shops as well. It's cool. It's very strange. I wasn't expecting this. I think maybe I was expecting not as Western, not as familiar maybe. Huh. Wow. You actually could just feel like you're in London right now or in New York. It's very... Yeah, big switch from where I've been. I still don't understand it. There is just people everywhere with boxes and they're like sellotaping and plastic wrapping things like teddies and it's just amazing. They're putting everything into these like bigger bags, it looks like, and then like these are all being collected, but I don't know where they're going. Oh my gosh, so hot here. I'm melting. So I've only been in Hong Kong for about 5 hours and I've already been to 2 7-Elevens in that time because I need water, I need chewing gum, and I need an ice cream. Pink Kit Kat ice cream. Let's give this a go. It's like strawberry and raspberry, and then bits of vanilla. That's nice. I've also got a good old favourite from Japan, the curry sweat. Because it is so hot here, I am like melting, and an umbrella, but not for the rain. I've got my umbrella to protect me from the sun, and I found the tour guide here. Hi. What's your name?
Frankie.
Frankie. Amazing.
Oh.
Thank you, Frankie. He's been explaining to me why there's all of the people everywhere here, which is super interesting to learn. It's just like a thing that happens on a Sunday here in central Hong Kong.
It should be like a British company. They also have a headquarters in London, and but the biggest headquarters.
So that was a good walking tour, actually. I learned quite a bit about some of the history of Hong Kong, the money. I'll explain a little bit because I need to have a shower. I'm so sweaty and dripping. Thankfully, I have a room. Let's go check it out. I'm on the 23rd floor. Woo! Wow. Oh, you got a view of the you do have a view of the sea. My God, we're actually quite high up. I did not realise that this is how high we are. Our lift goes so fast. Huh. It's a nice enough room. Double bed. A little safe there in the bedside table. An alarm clock. Even got a chandelier. And my new favourite thing that I've just seen is a TV in a picture frame. Amazing. I love it. What a work of art. Accommodation in Hong Kong is extremely expensive. I think it was almost maybe like £200 for 7 nights, which I didn't think was too bad. Some of the prices for just like chain hotels were really expensive. So it's like, it is one of the more basic accommodations, but I'm happy with it. It's like, it will definitely do me fine. I've got a sink, I've got a fridge, got a shower and a toilet, bed, television in a frame, 2 coat hangers. What more do I need? I'm good with this. Wow, that was amazing. I feel so much better after a little bit of a nap. Shower, like a rest for an hour and a half. They're like a new person, ready to go out and explore Hong Kong, get some dinner, and yeah, see what else the city has to offer for me here on my first day.